So I guess we're back again. This run, I don't know why it went super smooth. Maybe it's because Pyre of Savagery is really good. I did have one restart fairly early on because one of the challenges, it was the healing, like on ring like 2 or 4 or something. The healing when they go up a floor was really causing me trouble. I wasn't quite hitting the break point. And I was leaking, like, yeah. I had to recalculate some things and try again, and it was very close. But after that, it just was kind of smooth sailing. I got the upgrades in the wrong order on Bolete, but then my spells are just... at the very beginning of the run, I wanted to get the rally first, but it was okay. Eventually, at ring 3, I got the rally. Then my spells started getting really good around the same time, so I didn't really lose a whole lot from the first 3 rings. This was my starter unit. Quick multi-strike. It was really the problem was the enemies were healing when they go up a floor, so there was these multi-strike 1 with harvest plus 1 attack. That was the unit. I don't remember what they were called, but they weren't getting killed by this, and then Elite wasn't wiping it out either. But I think around that time I got one of these, I got at least one of these, I think, and I was playing it a bunch, and between the unit itself and the stacks that I was gaining on Bolete, it was like one of them leaked through, but then I managed to kill the second one just barely. It was really scary. And then after that, it was just, I mean, those are just some big numbers. So I went to a store, I got the loam coat very early, and I went ahead and merged on the, the one that when you strike it applies unstable. That goes pretty good with the sweeper. But I think right now we're so strong that this is how I'm doing it. I'm just on the floor. Like, I can't wait for the reshuffle because the troop spawn will fill up too much floor capacity. I have to scam the capacity, so I have to absolutely play that on turn 1. I don't think I get to play this anymore because it's my defensive plan for now is that Bolete has quick. So unfortunately, that means I don't know what to do with this. It only costs 0 because of the attuned whetstone, and I don't think that lasts for the entire battle. If I redraw it, I think I'm going to have to actually pay for it normally. This pincushion is doing sort of nothing. I can just chuck him on the top floor. I feel like this is really questionable. I think I really just want to redraw this card. I know because this unit, he's not going to scale. That's not really a plan anymore. I picked this up speculatively kind of early, and it didn't ever really do anything. I just hope that the tanks have less than 345 on ring 7, which looks like they do. I could play this just to heal the Pyre. Like, I don't think I need to play this. No, I don't. Right now this does... Oh, it spawns 3. Yeah, let's just heal the Pyre. I think... Yeah. I guess I see no reason not to. The alternatives are not super impactful. Oh, okay, so the tanks do have a ton of health, and they're going to heal 150, so if I'm not killing them on floor 2, I might be in a little trouble, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is going to make a difference. Okay, so when they heal 150, that's going to be a problem, because probably they're going to end up healing a full 300, and then they'll be at full health when they get to the Pyres. That's pretty bad. Whatever this is, it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Give myself some rage, but sometimes, I hold this, and then if it gets to this floor, maybe it'll just be a sap 2 or a sap 3 by the time I toss it on there. That was kind of what I was afraid of when I was second-guessing my setup. Do I need the sweeper to actually kill the backline? Because that backline is also surviving at the rate that we're going. Oh yeah, this is looking really bad. I might have to restart this whole battle if it gets any worse than this. I could put Bolete on floor 2, it's just he'll get not as many slay triggers, but the spells are scaling him kind of even faster than the slays are, because he only has to propagate 1. I could have done his hybrid in the reverse order and it would have been propagate 2, but I was worried about him dying, so I made him a little bit tankier. Yeah, I'm gonna restart this battle. You know, I don't think I've ever had a full battle without restart. I mean, I think at least I undid a turn at some point. I don't think I've ever... Oh, the problem is if I could just not use the Swift Steel Dagger. That's sort of okay. Does this really need to be on the top floor? I don't know. Some survivability, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna take a few hits, but he's gonna be gaining regeneration. I think that's gonna be better. I'm losing some slays on Bolete, but this worry that I had that ring 7, there are big tanks, that's actually true. It just wasn't the very first wave, it was the second wave when that starts happening, and then it's really a big problem from there on out. But the spells are scaling this pretty hard, so I can probably afford the slays that are being lost, because the slays are just, I think the break point is like, you're not hitting for 500, then he shouldn't be trying to stack on the bottom floor anyway. So, I guess I sort of knew better, but I just wanted to believe in my own hype. I wanted to believe that somehow he would instantly gain 200 attack damage. But really I should have known better. Now my top floor is actually hitting for 500, and it doesn't have to kill the backline. The backline's already dead. So yeah, this is so much better. I gain rage from this relic here, so it's like the lifesteal is kind of useless right now, but. It's okay. The lifesteal will be gone before he can trigger the slay, and he won't trigger slay actually. He's he does not have quick, so he actually does get the slay right now, which is it's kind of funny how sometimes quick can actually hurt you, just because sometimes very fiddly order of operations stuff. Yeah, it's those heal challenges that are like really better. Like it's kind of all or nothing with those. Oh, I would like to get rid of this, but I lose out on one of my holdovers. I don't know. Having this in my deck permanently kind of sucks, but also I think maybe I do want to play this. I don't know. It's losing me a slay, and I don't think I'm worried about the boss wave either. So maybe I just don't play this. Kinda interesting. Okay, spikes is good. Reanimate could be. Oh, I don't know. I think reanimate is even better because this guy has this is a propagate floor. I could throw it down here or I'm not going to get a ton of slays, actually. I'm not going to get that many slays, so I don't even know. It probably doesn't matter. I think the boss is not really our problem. I think the thing that we're most worried about is damage leaks, because the healing wave and the... there's 2 of them on that floor? Wow. Okay, I think one of those is leaking through, but we've got a pretty strong Pyre. Zone of Silence. I'm not sure this really matters right now. I'm not sure if where their inspiration came from, but it rhymes with Cone of Silence from the Get Smart TV show. I would have to ask if, you know, somebody who knows, like, who, you know, I would have to ask around, find out who came up with that idea and was that their inspiration or not. And okay, but I don't know. It's not that important. I don't think I'm playing it though. I think I really wanted to do this, and oh, this is so close. But we're not quite at. Well, actually, let's see. 1 shot and then another 1 shot, maybe. It's gonna be very borderline because they're gonna heal at 150 each. And I think we've done it. We're actually slaying the tanks, which is awesome. This bodes a lot better for surviving Seraph. I should have looked this up earlier because I haven't really been planning around this. I think the melee weakness, I think the shrooms are just going to tank the hit, you know, every single time, and then we just deal with it and we're fine. Okay, this nice little item that we're not even going to use, really. I think maybe losing on purpose is better because I get more turns to stack Bolete, and this boss is already at 1/3 health. That's not dangerous. I think we have this under control. I think it's not even close. I think top floor is just. Oh yeah, no, wow, it's almost a dead boss, actually. It's just no contest. We're just... This pincushion is just remove tier, like, useless right now. This would be better if it were earlier in the run, but I'm not going to get a ton of propagates. It's just... I lost 1 lifesteal by doing that, because when you remove that, or replace the Vampire Tooth, the 1 stack of lifesteal is deleted. So if you use the lifesteal and then you gain it again from something else, does it still lose the 1 stack of lifesteal, or does it keep track of which 1 stack in particular was the one that you had? I don't even know. Anyway. Yeah, that quick dagger, I mean, I guess it's not really doing the work anymore. Like, I thought maybe I needed it because my champion didn't have, I don't know, wow, it's a lot of health. Is that the permanent stats or his current stats? But anyway. I mean, there's no way he slayed 160 times in that battle. That's just crazy. But, Quick was a way of keeping him alive, and then taking the second rally perk that adds the health scaling was the other way of keeping him alive. I double dipped there. I think maybe maybe it was the right choice, but I think maybe the quick dagger is just, I don't know. Maybe it'll make things smoother later on, but right now it's I don't even have enough energy to do it that way, so I don't know. I could... I mean, both of these are probably takeable. I've been offered both of them previously, but I think last time they were offered against each other, and I took the fun guy. I mean, I don't think I really need a ton of these. Not crazy about the calcified ember, but I think this is takeable. is... don't really need it. This is... I don't know, I've never taken this card before. It's probably good, but right now it's kind of... right now it's not on track to really do anything at all. Like if I were running the Mad Scientist champion, that might be worth something, but we're not. We're... okay, removes or duplicates. I mean, do I want to go even harder on this? I mean, it seems to be... like 4 seems like maybe too much, but like really, am I actually doing anything else at all whatsoever? The alternative is, I don't know, I don't really have any important upgrades. I mean, I could try to remove consume, and then if I remove consume and hold over on this, then all these other, having 3 cards that are held over, this would offset the fact that I'm not really drawing cards anymore, but do I really care at that point? I don't know, it's just things are going pretty well already. The Merchant is not really that big, and the Pyre remains is not that big, and the Duplicate is... I mean, a 4th copy of that might be sort of overkill. It means I'm not drawing cards from the rest of my deck at all, which arguably... maybe that's okay, and maybe I should just be playing this that many, you know, that many times, but I kind of like this side better. Okay, this helps me play some spells that I'm just not playing currently. This seems fine. It's more like it's more about thinning my deck than it is about actually providing any value at this point. But let's at least look at the magic shot before I commit to re-rolling the trinkets. But I don't think we're gonna be using up everything. Okay. Wow. The combo is right here. I don't have to re-roll for it. Oh, wait, never mind, it's not holdover, it's spell chain. Actually, this is not a good spell chain at all. Like, if I play this once, I'm already drawing 8 or 7. I'm just drawing 7. No, I am drawing 8 as soon as I play once. If I draw it again, that's... I guess that's fine. It's... I don't... really, I could spell chain one of these and make it cost 0, but none of these are actually that amazing. I mean, this one could be spell chained. I don't know, I lied. This next me draw goes from, I go from drawing 8 to I draw 10, because the 11th is just not eligible. But holdover would be so much better. Yeah, holdover would be a lot better, so I'm just not doing that. I could make one of these cost 0 and also spell chain, but I don't know. Mix is sort of alright. I think first I'm going to re-roll the trinkets. A little bit late for this. There's like no permanent value. Like, first consume card played each battle. Like, I mean, there are like 2 more battles, not just 1. And I think it goes into your discard pile, or does it go into your hand? Like, are there any consume spells that I really would like to, for that to triggered like twice? Like this one, this isn't terrible. This gives me a little bit of tempo sometimes. It's not terrible. I don't... what else do I see here? This is probably better. I might get the Zone of Silence, which is really expensive. The other room that I have to decide whether I just want to... is it better to purge it? Is it better to purge my other room? Or... 'cause making the other one cost 0 would be pretty awesome. I could pay for a remove, but I think I just opened Spell Merchant here. Was I going to re-roll this, or was I just going to accept the Spell Chain? I think Spell Chain and Emberstone might be not that exciting, but it might be better. Maybe Perch. Card purchase is probably better. Like 30 is a break point. I'm not going up to 45 cards for additional benefits, but if I perch 4, then I'm still above 30. I could just manually remove the calcified embers, but I think I was gonna, like, this is decent. It's a decent card, but the Zone of Silence is gonna cost 0 now. If I don't want to 50-50 that. I would like to just know what I'm getting. Do I just remove the pin cushion? I mean, there's no reason, really, if I still have a Spear Steward or something stupid. There's a lot that I can remove. I just don't have room to play the green recruits either. Basically anything that costs 1 is kind of, like, I don't know if this is actually really doing anything either. I mean, I don't know, equipment is giving me, like, bonus rage stacks, I guess. Should I just remove the Ember, or do I just want to... I'll do that. I can't afford to reroll and buy anything interesting if I do that. If I can't afford to reroll and fish for holdover, I might as well make this one Spell Chain, I guess. I think I like that slightly better than Purging, whatever. Yeah, I'll just do that. So I might have been a little sloppy. I didn't spend forever fully optimizing it. Maybe I'm just being overconfident, but I think we're okay. How worried am I about this unit? Maybe not that worried. Kind of like this unit just actually survive and take like 1 hit from Seraph. So what? How's it 2 stacks of melee weakness? Okay, got it. So just 1 of these here. Oh my goodness. I don't have quick. These guys have sweep. Yeah, this is bad. I might survive just off of spells, but I really don't want that to be my plan. I think I undervalued quick here. I think quick is more valuable than the test subject. It's pretty wild. Now, like this merged equipment, do I just play it, just get it out? Could put it on the pin cushion, but I'm not loving it either. I think I just let this unit die somewhere. I don't think I'm going to waste this. I think maybe I'm going to try to put these together later. They're still dying. How are they? because the trample isn't killing him yet. Maybe it will. I'm very borderline. Oh no, it's still not enough. Wow. So close. So close. That's a setback. That's very much a setback. It's like a lot of scaling that I just lost here by a very thin margin. I'm gonna play a few turns and see if I learn anything here. Get rid of a calcified ember, but I think this might have a lot of value in this fight. It's the unstable and whatever is actually might actually do something. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna hurt me at the Titans, but this is the Seraph fight. I mean, if we survive this, even though we lost some scaling, I think we're still. I think Seraph tends to be a little, for me anyways, I think Seraph tends to be a little bit harder than Titans. But it just really depends. Like, we don't have a ton of Pyre health, and we don't have any sap, so the top floor is just... that'll be a problem. I would like to play this. I don't know how to... We're losing some health this turn, and I don't love it. So this saves us probably a lot of health and gets us like a stack, maybe. I think I don't get to. Yeah, I think we just have to, I don't know. Maybe we should have removed the calcified ember in the store. Like, I wanted to believe I would be able to pay the energy at some point, but so far that just isn't working out. I mean, there's still time, but I keep, you keep saying that there's time, and then eventually that's not true anymore. I guess I can do that. The armor probably doesn't matter that much, but... This floor is like not quite slaying either. Sort of be a problem too. Is this? I guess that's just barely enough. So I guess that's cool. I mean, having just barely enough is a bit scary sometimes. I gotta say. Do I get rid of some embers here? Find out. Yeah, this might matter eventually. Oh, this one's gonna hit my Pyre. I don't want that. I don't have a way of dealing 52 damage, so it's gonna hit my Pyre like twice. It has the passive ability. I don't, unless I can throw it just something that survives one turn up there. Oh, that's with melee weakness. That's not enough either. Wow. Because it's hitting for 18, so I think that's enough. That's really annoying. Next is the Relentless Wave, so I don't have to worry about the other ones hitting the pyre. As long as I can actually... It's not a lot of health, I actually really don't like this. This could be bad. I guess I'm dealing more damage than I thought. Yeah, I only had to hit him, but it's only like 7 turns of 30 damage or so that I have to survive. And I get one of these limbers out of the way. I lose one. That's one fewer uses of Dig Deep worth of scaling, but an entire calcified ember that's not in the next fight is a pretty good trade-off. Oh, that's gonna hit our pyre twice. I forgot that top floor is used from the top down. Is the order of turns that are played out. So it's a little scary. In a Titan fight, if you have an empty floor, your pyre takes additional damage from the roaming Titan, which is a little scary. So I don't know how long I can keep all my floors alive. I have sort of quantity, but not necessarily quality. Like how many floors can I actually keep alive? I don't know how. I'm trying to figure out how important is the quick. Do I play this just on the second floor or the top floor? I think I play this on the top floor, which is kind of weird. I think I play actually the bottom floor, maybe. And maybe set up on floor 2, because I think I need just a little bit of setup time is probably good here. I'm not sure I need quick. I think if I can get my blocking online and outscale the damage, then I'm okay with not being quick. There's a little bit of sap. If I can stack this a couple times, then I could slow down what's happening on the top floor. Oh, this can't be silenced, this ability here, so that's hitting for 8. It's kind of scary. I don't really have a way of surviving 35 damage. I might have to restart the entire fight, just... like the one turn of tempo, having the bottom floor be the one where my pyre gets damaged might be a little bit of a problem. What order I want to do these? Oh, this... Okay, so which... Are there any of these cost... If there were anything that costs more than 1, then I would play that first, but... I know that I'm playing this one, so let's just get that one out of the way first, and then I guess we just... I don't know, I feel like this... I might have to play around the sap a little bit, because 3 per turn on the top floor, and it's taking a while. And then every loop, this guy jumps down to the bottom floor and hits for another 8. I think we might be losing this race by not a lot, but losing all the same. Makes it to the bottom floor twice, then think. Like there were probably turns where I could have mixed to get this, like if I like sap 5 or something, would be kind of a lot. I think we might be in trouble no matter how we try to do this at this point. It's just this, yeah, this is just... close this is. I think the top floor is salt. This floor right here is not salt. And we... Yeah, I need to read some more stuff on the screen because something is killing this back line, and I'm not sure exactly what it was. Anyways, the silence did not stop the Pyre from taking that damage, so I think let's just protect this floor at all costs. Let's just... I don't know if this unit survives long enough to actually gain reanimate stacks, or does it just lose the reanimate on turn 1? I think this unit is just... oh, okay, this unit just stops. This unit just survives forever, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of an improvement. That might be the optimization that I've been needing. Top floor, that unit is just dead. Bottom floor, I gave it quick this time. This is kind of... I'm not sure if that really matters, but... yeah, that... I don't know, I think this ability still triggers next turn. I think they both die next turn, which is a little sad. I could play this, or I could save it, try to collide it with Savagery. I don't think so. I think think maybe just do it now. What do I gain from doing this? I gain like 600 damage on this guy, which both of these were not taking enough damage last time, but it's actually more like 1200 because if I play it once, I play it twice. I mean, next time I might not. Who knows? I might draw it with a bad energy situation. I don't know. The top floor almost survives next turn. Maybe if I draw well, I can make it happen. Maybe all I need is 2 mushrooms, actually. Because that buys us a lot of time if this floor survives this turn. 21 and then 25? What? How are they? It looks like it should be close, but we're not quite there. Let's just try that. Okay, top floor survives for a turn, so we're good. I'm not sure if this is worth it on the bottom floor. It is 3 Pyre health, but that's 1 Pyre health, and that's a bunch of stacks. I'll do it that way instead. Yeah, our Pyre's doing a lot better. I don't know how long we... I mean, I don't think the top floor survives another cycle, or even if we could, I don't think it'd be worth it. Does this one have trample or anything, or can I just... I don't know. I think that's probably worth it still. You know, I can play everything, so let's... Oh, that is a real question right there. I don't think I need Sap 2. I think... I don't, if the melee weakness isn't enough to matter, then... Well... Bolete has Quick, so this could be... I think this one still makes it around one more time regardless. Maybe the Sap was actually better. I think the Roamer is becoming bottleneck, unless the minion wave is just blocking so hard that I barely deal any damage at all. That's also possible. I guess I might as well do that. Oh, this one's taking corruption damage, but only has to survive 2 more turns. I think this still matters. Look at all those reanimate stacks. That one's, yeah, he's gonna sit tight for a while. Okay, it's a little close, but I think now we're actually... I think we're on track to survive this. Okay, I really don't like that much sap. Oh, it's because they've been going into my deck, but I've had so many holdover cards that I never got that far into my deck. I think Bolete can sort of survive that, though. Okay, 5... I'm taking 8 damage this turn, and then 3 damage next turn, which is fine. I might as well play that. Next turn, try to get lethal. Oh, that one dies too. Well, that was Oh, wait. What? Does somebody have trample or quick or something? Oh, trample, that's the problem. Yeah, that's a problem. I can't. I wanted to keep at least one unit alive. Oh, okay, so that was maybe... I was afraid that I was going to do all that for nothing, but if it stops a single trigger, then that's a lot of leeway to work with. No, I can't do an entire loop here. I think I really need to kill this one this turn. And we're there, we got it. Okay, this doesn't really matter at all, but we'll play it anyway. Because, out of spite, I guess. Alright, good show. Let's put that in the logbook. I think it's a Steam achievement, because this is my first Titan on Bolete. Yeah, the Savagery Pyre, I think, before Bolete got big, that having a quick sweeper with the Savagery Pyre, it's like this, if you get a sweeper in your starter deck, this Savagery Pyre just gets so much stronger. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of, you know, they get like 3 stacks every single turn is just crazy. Really solves a lot of your problems for like the first 6 rings. And, okay, Lazarus Free League just finally reached 10. What do you get this tome? Oh, I've heard good things about this, yeah. I think that the champion especially really likes having it already, this is what the champion already does. You could play it on an enemy to deal 100 damage to the wave over like 2 turns, or you can play it on you can play it on either side of the field and it does some nice things. Yeah. Oh, this one's not even mastered yet. There's the one that does a flat 4, which I think that one has consume. This one, all you need is 30 cards, and it does the same thing without consuming. Um, but anyway, uh, yeah, it didn't have to remove consume. I just had to have a 30 card deck, which didn't take that long. And even if you only have 20, this is still almost as good. Like spawns 3 if you have 20 cards, which is, you have that almost immediately regardless. And then makeshift golem didn't do. It's I guess it stopped my floor from being empty in the Seraph fight, which is definitely not nothing. This one, or maybe it was the pincushion, they were both not really doing a ton. Mostly they just somehow managed to keep them alive for a few loops. Yep, that's my logbook. It's a little bit cluttered. I think the gold crown is just for Seraph, and then separate crown for Titan. But I mean, it's either Titan or nothing. It's like I understand that, like if you're uh, just having a really hard time, maybe you're not aiming for the highest difficulty, because if there are things you just don't understand about the game, you just take what you can get. But you know, I'm capable of getting this sometimes. Am I going to win streak through the entire logbook? I'm not in a place where I'm playing that well. Uh, but as far as collecting stamps goes, it's what I'm really going for. I'm going for the I want to. I think I want to. I don't know. We'll see. If I get bored with the new stuff, I might start picking up the older ones too. But they're there. I appreciate that they're there. I just don't want to do that yet. I really want to wrap my head around the new stuff. Like my Pyreborn isn't even level 10 yet. That's how little time I've had to actually engage with all the content. But I think I want to do all the combinations of the new clans, and if I do that, then definitely I'll be happy to dig into the other stuff. But I'm not looking to jump into that right away. I mean, just yeah. But I'm only a fraction of the way there. Even if I only do Monster Train 2 with Monster Train 2 as those 5 times 4 and then times 2 because there's with each combination yeah, both champions count as a separate stamp, so uh like 40 wins is already a lot to get through, and I'm only just started. I've only got 3 out of 40 if I completely ignore Monster Train 1. But uh yeah, like watching some other runs that other people play, I am starting to feel like Melting Remnant especially does some pretty goofball stuff that might go well with Reanimate. I think Morsels are getting a little bit stronger now that multi-floor setups are easier to get away with because the deployment phase is more stable and predictable. Uh, um, I kind of, I miss the sharks and the mermaids. They were just kind of cool. Like Tethys, the champion, I didn't really love, but unlock Soul Guard and have a good time with that probably. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to eventually getting tired of the newer things and then remixing the old units back into the game, and that'll be cool and all. But um, right now, I'm kind of just getting started, and I still have a lot to learn about how to actually play well with the new stuff, and that's where I'm at. But um, yeah, I mean, win rate's not terrible. I think I'm doing all right. Sometimes I get a winning streak of 2, but then I might lose like 3 or 4 in a row. I think I'm a little bit below 50%. It's how I've sort of been playing it. A little below 50% is what it feels like. Maybe as low as 1/4, because some of the losses, sometimes when you lose, it doesn't. If you lose on ring 2 or 3, it's like, and then it skews your perception of how good you are at the game. If you lose 2 or 3 in a row really quickly, and then you win one, but it takes you 3 hours, then you spent more time winning, but it's how many runs was that? It was much fewer runs. So it's funny like that. Uh, so I'm not actually manually staying on top of the data, so I'm just going on vibes, I guess. Let's see if they've got any more story events. Oh, they do. I thought maybe because I've already beaten the game that I was maybe running out of cutscenes, but there's yet another one that I haven't seen yet. Who knows how many they've written. Hmm. Okay, they are definitely in some kind of death cult, but I mean, par for the course, right? These are the clans of hell, and that's I don't know, reincarnation and all that. I mean, they could do worse, but you know, not like they're in a hurry to get there. They just have beliefs about what happens next, which is, I mean, in their universe, it seems at least like factually correct as well. Uh, but yeah, that was a run. I finally got to like last week. I lost 2 or 3 runs with this champion, but it was before I had unlocked the Titans, and I was having trouble trying to get Bolete to work. He just wasn't scaling up, coming online fast enough. But I think those holdover spells, I just rolled some synergies, and I had a few close calls. Like if you don't, uh, especially with those tanks healing up every floor, it was dodged a couple bullets there, but I don't know. Looked kind of smooth at the end of the day, but there were some pretty close calls, and then the Titan fight was. I had to recalculate some stuff, and that was very not trivial. So that was, yeah, that was cool. I guess I had to work for it a little bit. Was it perfect? I mean, it probably could have been even smoother if I had really optimized everything, but I don't know, pretty happy with how it turned out. So yeah, good run. That's Monster Train.